Hello, we are live at Pride, sponsored by Margarine Hotels. I'm Paris Monroe, and I'm joined by a fabulous human being. Check them out right here. What are your pronouns, my love?
She, her.
She, her, and you look absolutely incredible, by the way. Loving the pastels. Introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your music, and you're a singer-songwriter, right?
I am. Thank you so much. So my name's Riv Kala, and I write songs and sing them and play piano. Neo soul, jazz, funk and soul. That's the vibe. Very inspired by artists like Corinne Bailey Rae, Amy Winehouse, Carole King. Singer-songwriters putting the heart and soul on a stage. That's very much my inspiration.
I mean, I feel like you bring that to the table always, even from chatting to you as well. Riv Kala, where did that name come from? It's so beautiful.
Thank you so much. So Rivka comes from my Hebrew name, actually, and Rivka means to connect, to bring together, to join. And le is like a kind of diminutive that you get added on. That's like it's like in Spanish when you put ito, it's like a way of kind of cutesifying a name. So like
cool.
if someone was like Jake and they became Jakey, that's the vibe.
Right.
So Rivka is like connecting with cuteness.
I am so here for that, and I don't think I've met any other artist that has such a really fun and funky like meaning. Do you know what I mean? Neo soul as well. That's really, really stunning. Are you inspired by also like really like gentle stuff from like Arlo Parks?
Yeah, Arlo Parks is amazing. Like, there are some amazing people kind of really bringing all of these broad influences today. People like Cat Burns, Arlo Parks, Joy Crooks, Olivia Dean, just like incredible singers and songwriters that just are so vulnerable in their how personal they make all of their storytelling. And I think that's always the most powerful. Songs are really unique to you, and then you share it with the world, and when it resonates with somebody else and helps them to feel less alone, like that's my my ultimate goal whenever I'm writing songs, is when like people come up to me afterwards and they're like, I loved your lyrics, like that's the best feeling I could ever get, because like that's why I write to kind of heal myself, and if that heals other people, that's like life made, basically.
And do you know what's really beautiful as well? You get like your fans, you get people from the audience come up to you and go, hey, I feel seen, like I feel like you wrote that song for me. Visibility is such an important thing. Why is visibility rather important to you, and why should we really champion that?
I think you can't be what you can't see. So for me, visibility and representation of every single type and shade and expression of human being is so essential, because we all belong and we all have a right to be here as our super specific, unique individual selves.
Yeah.
And so when you see other people just living so unapologetically and being themselves, it's so important. Like, I think as a bi person as well, like bi pan, like visibility is just so essential, because I think sometimes people can get missed out within the community, and like we need to have every single person represented and every single member of the LGBTQ plus alphabet army.
I love that you called it an alphabet army. I was going to call it the alphabet mafia.
Yeah, no, I love that too. Well, there's the kind of violent connotations that I'm like less of a fan of,
yes,
but like
yes.
We get the vibes.
Yeah.
We get the vibes.
Or
Pink
alphabety spaghetti, which is quite cute.
Okay, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Okay.
Alphabet soup.
Alphabet soup.
We're all just here to wiggle. We just want to wiggle in our own little ways. And like when young people can see themselves represented, you know, the sky's the limit. Like once you can see somebody that you can kind of project yourself onto a bit and say, oh, if they can do it, I can do it too. I think that's like what artists, like that's our role, is to be able to showcase all of the different possibilities for all of us, so that you can see it and feel seen and feel understood and feel represented and feel less alone and like feel that you belong, because if they can do it, why can't I, you know?
Yeah. 100%. I just can't get over your incredible makeup. It's pink, it's green.
Thank you.
You're just glowing, honey. I know it's a bit muddy out there and a bit wet.
The white trainers was a bad decision, I've got to be honest.
Do you know what? I've also gone for the white trainers.
Oh, yeah.
So I need to wear wellies for tomorrow
Yeah.
because it's a bit wet.
Yeah, I misjudged. I went for the fashion over function, but
I love that though. It's iconic.
I was very inspired by like all of the Barbie core going on right now, the pink, pink, pink.
Yes.
I definitely kind of growing up was somebody who pushed away from that and had my little 11-year-old I'm not like other girls moment, which I'm embarrassed of now, and kind of pushed away from embracing my femininity, and then got older and thought, actually, do you know what? I love feminine things. I love pink. I don't need to apologize for that. And that doesn't mean that I'm less intelligent or less opinionated or anything. Like, there is no weakness in femininity.
Yeah.
It's fun. Clothes should be fun. They should be a way to play and play dress up. Like, that's what I feel I do when I get dressed every morning. I'm like living, like healing my inner child by just being like, okay, what would she like? What do I want to play with today?
Yeah.
You know?
What would you say to those watching and listening who want to do what you do, but they don't have the courage or they're too shy? What would you say to them?
What I would say to them is, please keep writing and keep performing. Whatever your creative expression is, it is the most beautiful way to be alive, to be a person. Keep doing that and start small. Start with the people that you trust and feel safe with, and build from there, because creating something and having people respond is the best feeling in the world. Please, your voice needs to be heard. We need to hear from you. Make things and share them loud and proud with your community.
Thank you so much, Rivkala, for gracing us with your presence. Thank you, IKEA, as well, for sorting us out with this fabulous set. And enjoy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.